Hey there guys, it's Tina and I'm back and I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. Alright, before I get into this video, I do want to show you this shirt dress. Now a couple of you guys have asked me like, what's that top you're wearing in your videos? What's going on? So when it's something cute, I'll share it with you guys. So this is not actually a top. It is a shirt dress, and I love a good shirt dress, okay? Because it's not hugging in all the areas that I'm trying to conceal right now, and it's very flattering. I mean, look at this booty, right? And when you walk and it jiggles, come on now. Don't take me seriously, but I love this shirt dress. I got it from Iconic New York. I will try to link it, but I found it in store and I'm not sure they have it available online. But if I do find it, I will link it, and I will link the store because they just went live online, so they don't necessarily have all their pieces. But if you have an Iconic New York store near you, then definitely check it out. If you're in the New York area, it is at Roosevelt Field Mall, right outside of Nordstrom, by the Sephora. This is why I went in, okay? They're a little bit pricey, but they were having a sale. And this shirt dress, I am living for it. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about Il Makiage, okay? I've known about Il Makiage for years now. In fact, they did have a standalone stall inside the Roosevelt Field Mall. It has since closed down, but that is where I was introduced to their liquid lipsticks and fell in love with the formulation. Oh, it's such a good formula. And I also picked up one of their eyeshadow palettes and a couple of their eyeshadow singles, but I never quite dived into their complexion products until now. Now, if you're like me and you're scrolling through Instagram, you've probably seen one of their ads pop up in your feed. They have become one of those quintessential social media brands that market heavily on Instagram and other social media platforms. You've probably even seen them on Facebook. They're all over social media, and they've redesigned their website since I last checked in to now cater more seamlessly to online shopping. And their tagline is a new way to shop beauty online. So it says, browsing looks on social, watching tutorials, and trekking to the store. Who has time for all that? And I agree. Who has time for it, child? Certainly not you. So we're bringing your favorite influencers, their hottest looks and tutorials, and easy to shop products all to one place. So they've teamed up with various influencers on social media, and you can scroll through their trending looks and click through any of the influencer photos. So if you see someone that's wearing a look that you're like, oh my God, how did she accomplish that? You can click through and get a video tutorial, and there is a full list of all the products used in the video that you can then add to your cart. But the feature on the website that I want to showcase today is their foundation finder, which is the ad that keeps popping up on my feed. So it says you can find your foundation shade in 90 seconds. And I'm going to walk you through this quiz and how I found my foundation shade. And then I'm going to show you the box that I received, because it's try it before you buy it. And you can try out their foundation risk-free at home by just paying for shipping to see if the shade match works for you, or the foundation formulation. Is it the right formulation for your preferences and your skin type? How does it wear? You can test this out as many times as you please and then return the products that don't work for you, or choose to keep them. At that point, they will charge you the full price of the product. So that's what we're gonna walk through today. I'm going to take the quiz. I'm going to walk you through my answers, and then I'm going to show you the package that I received, because I am trying out the foundation, the concealer, the primer, and I also got the foundation brush. So you're going to see this in action, but first let's walk you through the quiz to see if it really worked to pick out my matching foundation shade. All right, now let me move over so you can watch me take the quiz. So the first thing it asks you is, what is your skin type? And I chose oily. I live for blotting papers and powder, because that's me. And there are various options here. You can choose dry, oily combination, or balanced. Then it will ask you what kind of coverage you're craving. I love a medium coverage foundation, so of course I'm gonna choose medium, but you can choose from lightweight to full coverage. And then what kind of finish are you looking for? Again, different selections. I chose matte. I prefer a velvety shine-free finish. You may choose natural, where you prefer a smooth, weightless, uniform look, or maybe you prefer a luminous, radiant, glowy finish. or you have no idea, you have different options here. I chose matte, like I said. Then it says, awesome. We're now going to show you some photos. When making a choice, base it on your appearance today. To guarantee your perfect shade match, focus on your skin tone only and ignore any hair color and style, facial features, etc. So just based on your skin tone, that's it. So up pops 4 pictures and it says, we've got 50 shades. Let's find yours. Which of these is closest to your skin tone? And you'll scroll through the different photos that they're showing you and choose the shade that is closest to your skin tone. For me, I tend to fall in the tan deep range of a foundation lineup, so I chose tan deep. And then it says, great, love it. Let's get a bit more precise. Which one of these most resembles your skin tone? And they give you a series of photos to choose from. And I scrolled through and I chose the photo that looks closest to my skin tone. Looks like a olive neutral undertone. Then it says, let's dig even deeper. Which one of these best matches your skin tone? Again, a couple of photos to choose from, and I chose the one that just looks closest to my skin tone. Then it says, you're doing great, we're almost there, which one is your best match here? So they're walking through like a sequence of photos, trying to select which one is your skin tone depth and your skin undertone. So I keep choosing which one I think looks closest to what I usually match to. And then once you've selected the shade that best matches the depth of your skin tone, they move to your undertone. So it says, now let's figure out your undertone. Don't worry, this question always trips people up. So if you're not sure, we'll figure it out for you. Now I know my undertone, right? I'm balanced neutral. I don't lean yellow. I don't lean red. I'm not cool tone, I'm not warm tone, I am really neutral. So I knew right away to select neutral, but you of course will choose whichever one works best for you. Now they said you picked balanced neutral undertone. That means you likely have veins that appear to have a mix of blue, green, and purple colors, which is kind of true. You tan but can burn if you stay in the sun too long. I mean, I tan and I really only burned once because I was out in the sun and I had body oil on. Like, what was I thinking? But okay, fine. And I look equally good in gold and silver jewelry. Sounds about right. I love gold jewelry on me, but I used to love white, gold, and silver too. So, okay, sounds about right. And I click yes. So it says, during this time of year, does your skin tone tend to get darker or lighter? I chose lighter because it's the winter time and I tend to get a little bit lighter in the colder months. And then it skips over to like a skin tone photo and it says, would you say that your skin tone is lighter, darker, or the same as the below photos? So looking at the photo and looking in the mirror, I was like, that looks kind of the same as my skin tone. So then they said, all right, we get a little jealous. Let's talk about your current everyday foundation. How do you usually apply it? Of course, I'm going to choose with a brush, but if you use a sponge or your fingers, choose that. Then it says, how do you usually prep your skin before applying foundation? And you can check all that apply. Typically, I don't prep. So I click I don't prep. Then it says, how often do you wear foundation? Now, right now, I don't wear foundation that often, so I click 2 to 4 days per week, but of course, choose what works best for you. Then it says, which foundation brand are you currently using? And I scroll through, and I went ahead and chose a brand that I found a great match in, and that brand happens to be Dior. And it says, how long have you been using your current foundation? And I said, 6 to 12 months. Sounds about right. Next is skin concerns. So it says, what are your biggest skin concerns? And check all that apply. For me, it's all about the grease and oil, so that's what I chose. And then it says, what is your age bracket? And I was like, excuse me? And they do say, what? It's not rude if a quiz asks, and I'm like, actually, I'm offended, but all right, I'll play along. So I chose my age bracket, which is 36 to 50. Excuse me, like, whatever, leave me alone. And then it went ahead and calculated my foundation match based on the answers that I gave to the quiz questions. And then it asked for my email, which I populated, and they found my foundation. So they sent me an email with my foundation match and they said, hey, you can purchase through the link, but they also gave me the foundation matches right away. So it selected the Woke Up Like This foundation, which is a matte finish in shade 150, and I could choose to test out the foundation by itself, or you could try it out in a duo with the matching concealer or makeup primer, or go ahead and try all three, which is what I did. So I grabbed the foundation, the concealer, and the makeup primer. So my try it before you buy it kit included the Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation in shade 150, the Fuck I'm Flawless Concealer, I know, don't even ask me, in shade number 9, and their No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. And I also got a mystery item added in. It says it's for a limited time only mystery item giveaway with your order. Don't miss out. It's not a sample. I was like, all right, that's fine. And if I signed up for their subscription service, I would also get their foundation brush included. You can cancel anytime, which I intend to do, but I was like, I want a free foundation brush. So I went ahead and signed up, and you have to read the fine print, right? So how does it work for this try it before you buy it system? Just pay for shipping now, try it at home for 14 days, love it, keep it for $125. I know, a lot of money, but remember, it's 3 products, the foundation, concealer, and primer. If it's not your match, initiate a free return within 14 days of delivery, and you won't be charged for the product. So if you don't like anything, make sure you initiate that free return within 14 days, or you're going to be charged the full amount. And once I submitted this, I received an email, and in that order confirmation email, they mentioned that a pending charge of the full retail price of the products would pop up on my statement, but it would disappear within a couple of days. That is just like their holding fee, but I would only get charged right away for shipping. And then, like the website says, if you don't like a product or you don't find your perfect match, then initiate a return within 14 days. So keep that in mind. So I made my order on March 5th and received shipping confirmation that same day. And my order was delivered on March 8th, which is 3 days later, which I will say is excellent shipping and turnaround time, considering that a lot of businesses are experiencing shipping delays. So I will give them kudos there. I did get it within 3 days. Now let's go ahead and jump into the demonstration, because I am sure you guys are interested in seeing how this foundation truly worked for me. Did I find my perfect shade match? Is it really as simple as taking a quiz online? Well, let's go ahead and jump into the demonstration so you can see if it did in fact work out for me. All right, so I have the full system here. I have the primer, the foundation, and the concealer, and I even got the foundation brush to try out. So we're gonna jump right in and see if I get the same wow factor that I see in all those little commercials, those little ads on Instagram. So we have the No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer, made in Italy. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that. You can see it's like a clear silicone-based primer, and I'll just grab that on my fingers and apply it to my problem areas. It definitely is just a straight up silicone primer. That's what it feels like right away. But I'll apply it to my trouble areas. I've already applied a very light layer of moisturizer, and I did my eyes, of course. I use the Sunday Riley Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream, which is a very lightweight moisturizer, and I allowed that to sit on my skin while I did my eyeshadow, which was for quite a few minutes. This primer feels very slippy. It feels almost greasy, and we can look up close to see if it did any smoothing, which it did some smoothing as you would expect from a silicone primer, but I don't see any extreme smoothing to my skin. I'm not going to apply it anywhere else because I feel like it's really slippery, and I feel like it's going to be a greasy one, but yeah, my skin feels nice. Now, the main ingredient in this primer is dimethicone. It also has talc, so it should be a little bit oil absorbent, but we'll see about that. It doesn't feel as slippery anymore or as slick, so we'll see how this works, but I'm not going to apply it all over my face because I'm a little bit apprehensive about it. So let's go ahead and grab the foundation now, which is the Woke Up Like This foundation. And the shade match, as I mentioned, is shade 150. So it says here, the Woke Up Like This foundation makeup smooths and evens the skin with an advanced, innovative formula that instantly minimizes the appearance of shadows and pores, effortlessly enhances the complexion, and generates a flawless, natural matte finish. Easy buildability meets ultimate blendability in its ultra fluid texture, becoming one with the skin for traceless, uniform, medium to high coverage. Special optically corrective powders blur fine lines, redness, and blemishes, while light diffusing spheres deflect attention away from all imperfections. This foundation makeup is streak-free in application and lightweight in feel for comfortable wear. This foundation retails for $45 and is available in 50 shades for all skin tones. Again, it has a lightweight texture and buildable medium to high coverage with a natural matte finish. It is enriched with vitamin E for anti-aging benefits, hyaluronic acid for hydration, protection, and fill-in wrinkles. And there's no specific shade description for each of the numbers, but my shade 150 falls under the tan skin tone with an olive undertone. So let's go ahead and grab this foundation. It says to shake well, so that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use their foundation brush. So we're gonna go ahead and grab, let's see, 2 pumps of this, and I'll grab that on the brush. Let's zoom in because I want to see the results that I've seen in these ads on Instagram. Are you ready? All right, so it says swipe. So let's follow the instructions, right? It says apply 2 pumps to your entire face, jaw, and neckline. Blend out with a brush or sponge, not by hand. Wait 5 minutes for a foundation to set before checking the shade. So right now, this isn't giving me what I've seen in the ads, but it says to go ahead and blend it and wait the 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and blend this out. It does have a fragrance to it though. I don't know that that is necessarily an added fragrance. I'll check the ingredients in a bit. But it says don't match to your neck or wrist. They're a different tone than your face. Finish your face with concealer, blush, and bronzer, and wear a full week to determine if it's perfect for you. What do you guys think? Oh my God. I was just blending this out, like reading the instructions, and wow. Okay, Il Makiage. Ooh, oh my God. Okay. All right now. That is, oh my God, that looks so seamless. Wow, did you guys see that happen? Because I wasn't paying attention and it happened. I'm going to use my Ilia applicator because this I would need far less product, and we'll see how this applies this foundation because I want to see the difference between a brush application and a sponge well, this is not a sponge, but you get what I'm saying. Like, what if I used a sponge? As I blend it more and more, it disappeared again. Okay, now, so that initial application, when you just swipe it on your skin, it might not look like a good match. I initially thought that looked very peachy, but y'all, are you seeing? I don't think y'all are seeing what are you seeing what I'm seeing? Because it just, no, y'all, come here. Look how this foundation literally sunk into my skin. It's matching perfectly. The Ilia and the brush did the same thing. I thought the Ilia wasn't giving it to me, but the more I blended, the better it looked. Pardon me right now. Remember, we used 2 pumps and I still have product left. Now I'm going in with a sponge because I need to see this in action some more because it is fantastic. Oh my God, the sponge is also applying it really well. It's definitely more of a medium coverage. It doesn't look heavy though. Let's see if we can get it up to more full medium, not necessarily a full-on, you know, full coverage, but let's try to build this up. Okay, I am out of foundation. I used a sponge and a brush, so that's gonna absorb a little bit more. So I'm going to use another pump, and let's build this up now around my mouth. You see, like initially it looks like it's gonna be too light. It looks like the undertone is peachy, and then I start blending and it becomes one with my skin. Okay, and it doesn't feel heavy at all. So far it's living up to that lightweight claim. This brush is okay. It's not giving me anything better than my usual foundation brush from Anissa Beauty, but I mean, it's a decent enough brush. And I'll just blend and build. It definitely is buildable. I feel like it's more of a medium coverage though. I'm not getting full coverage from this at all. So if you're afraid of full coverage and you thought this was just too heavy, it's given me more of a medium coverage. I feel like I need a little bit more coverage on my cheeks. Here is my problem area, right? By my cheek area, it doesn't hold on to foundation as well. But with a sponge, it tends to build it up. So we'll just build up that foundation right there. And I'll definitely need concealer. This is why I don't think it's necessarily a full coverage foundation, because I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation right now from acne scars. So right here, you see I have a little bit of a dark spot. And then under my eyes. All right, we're gonna try their concealer. So for the concealer, I got the Fuck I'm Flawless Multi-Use Perfecting Concealer. I don't know. Don't ask me anything. This is what it's called. It is literally, you know what, whatever. The shade I got in this one is number 9. So let's read what the concealer is all about. So it says here, fuck, I'm flawless. I mean, oh my God. They do have the asterisk for the U, but we know what that is, right? It's not gonna be fake, you know? So Fuck, I'm Flawless is a long-wear lightweight concealer that instantly covers under eye circles, blemishes, dark spots, and hyperpigmentation with an advanced vegan, cruelty-free, oil-free, and paraben-free formula. Available in 30 diverse shades for all skin tones, so you look like a face-tuned masterpiece IRL. It's a social media brand. I can't, okay? So in real life, this concealer has a medium to full buildable coverage and long-lasting wear, yet is shockingly lightweight and comfortable thanks to its hydrating and moisturizing agents. Its unique, flexible applicator is specially designed to be the perfect touch-up tool, picking up just the right amount of product and distributing it seamlessly to all parts of your face. You can use this concealer as a spot corrector, contour, and to highlight and brighten up under eyes. Bonus points, it has a smooth, even matte finish that makes sure all evidence of last night's questionable decisions, read exhausted under eye bags, remain your little secret. Just make sure to delete those Instagram stories. Oh no, oh my God. All right, so this one retails for $31, and like I said, it's available in 30 shades. I feel like they did me dirty with shade number 9 because it looks really light, but number 9 falls under the tan skin tones with neutral undertones. Let's try this out, shall we? The foundation right now, I'm loving, like I'm living for this, but this is going to be a little bit too light, I think, for... Yeah, that is way too... Oh, no. That is not going anywhere else on my face but under the eyes. Whoo! She light. She real light. Wait a minute. Y'all pray for me. Let me just tap this out. We can use it as like a brightening concealer. It's fine. She... Ooh, very light. I mean, it's blending pretty nicely. It's like a thicker cream concealer though. Whoa. Oh my God. So I don't like ultra light under eyes. I never apply such a light concealer under my eyes. It's just not my thing. And this, I mean, it's definitely brightening for sure. So if that's what you're going for, that is not my preference, but let's just blend it out and see how it goes, okay? Maybe I would need a different color in this because... Ooh! Let's see. How is this formula for me? it's okay. It blended out okay. It looks a little bit dry because it is a lighter shade. So I am not going to judge this concealer because I feel like the shade that I got is definitely not the one for me. So we're gonna just, yeah, you know what? Let me go in with another concealer. So this one is from Tarte. It is their Power Flex concealer. This is new to them. And the shade I got in this is 48 and Tan Deep Neutral. Again, neutral undertones. And this one is closer to my skin tone. So I'm gonna use that where I have those dark spots, because even though this foundation says it's full coverage, I don't feel like it's necessarily full coverage. And I can get to see how this concealer works on dark spots. So let's tap that out. That covered up that dark spot right away. Let's do around my mouth. Tarte, for what it's worth, makes great concealers. And compared to the concealer that we just tried out from Il Makiage, yeah, I would choose those over the Il Makiage one. But the skin, it is definitely a matte finish. I don't feel oily or greasy. There's no shine. I think you guys can agree. This is a perfect shade match. It is perfect, and I'm good at choosing foundation, but this is excellent. I'm going to finish up the rest of my face and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. All right, guys, so here you have it. This is the completed look. I added a very, very light dusting of powder just on the outer perimeter of my face. I didn't apply any to my T-zone because I want to see how the primer fares. And I also applied a bit of bronzer to my hairline and some blush. But other than that, I didn't really do much to my face. And I must say, this foundation match is spectacular. The shade match is seamless. It's flawless. I am loving it. And the foundation itself, I've been wearing this now for a couple of hours because I've been filming in between, and it is wearing so well. I did not apply a ton of powder and I am still matte, and it's a natural matte. It's not like a dry matte. It doesn't feel tight. It still feels very lightweight. In fact, it feels like I'm wearing nothing on my skin, which I absolutely love for a matte foundation that's keeping me this flawless. I am loving it. So overall, what do I think? Shade match, excellent. The quiz was so easy and I feel like they really chose a perfect shade match for me. I love this. The formulation that I also was matched with, excellent for me. I prefer medium coverage and a matte finish, which is exactly what I got from this foundation, and it's so comfortable on the skin. As for the concealer, fuck, I'm flawless. Okay, first of all, the name makes me cringe. And although they got my foundation shade matched perfectly, this concealer, I don't know what they were thinking. I guess they think everybody wants an ultra light under eye. Yeah, this is not going to work for me. I don't love it, and I'm not going to keep it for $31. So I can do without the concealer, so I will initiate my return right there. The concealer, $31. The foundation, $45. I'm comfortable with that price point for a foundation that matches me so well and with a finish that I'm absolutely loving. The wear so far is also excellent, so I am definitely happy with the foundation, and the price point is what I typically pay for a mid-range to high-end foundation. For the primer, I don't know, this is $49, so it's really pricey. And even though it did a decent job, I don't feel like it did anything so spectacular to my skin. It's a decent primer. I just don't love a silicone primer, and I don't see myself reaching for this as much. I do love the packaging. It's stunning, but is it worth $49 based on my usage? Probably not. So this is going to be returned as well. But if you're into this kind of primer and you're willing to splurge for $49, it's nice. It's just, I don't use primers enough for it to be worth it in my collection. But I think it did a decent job. It's just, it's not my go-to. But the foundation, I love it. It's a glass bottle with a pump applicator. Love this. It works really well. I'm excited about it. And I mean, the packaging for the concealer too is cute, but that name and the shade match, yeah, not worth it to me. The foundation brush to me worked well, but it's $45 and it's just a simple synthetic brush, and it didn't do anything so magnificent that I feel like it's worth $45. You can get an Anissa Beauty foundation brush for $30. So I don't think the foundation brush is worth it. So far, the foundation, shade match, and formulation is the only thing that I truly think is worth it for me. They probably need to work on the concealer shade matches because that didn't work out so well for me. So overall, am I happy I tried out this system? Yes. Am I happy with the matches that they made? Yes, I think the primer works well if it's the kind of primer you're into, and it works for my oily skin. I think the foundation is excellent. Absolutely loving this. The concealer might have been good if I had a better shade match, but I can't really speak to it, and I'm just not interested in finding a better shade match. I'll just do without it. I have so many other concealers, you know, I can skip that one. The foundation brush? Nah, you can skip this. So I am going to initiate my return. I'm also going to cancel my subscription and see how that goes. But let me know what you think about this system and about how they walk you through finding your foundation shade match. Have you tried this out? Is this something that you're interested in trying out? After seeing my foundation shade match, is this something that may intrigue you just a little bit more? I'm telling you right now, I saw so many of these ads pop up that I was just like, fine, I'm going to try it. I was really tempted to try it in the mall when I saw their little standalone kiosk, but that has since shut down, so my only option was to try it online, and I am happy with the foundation shade match. So let me know what you guys think. What do you think of this foundation on me? Let me know. I will leave links below and where you can try this out in case you're interested. Like I said, it was pretty easy to do, and I just went ahead and initiated my return, and I'll show you the process. It was really simple. They asked for feedback on the product, so whether the shade was not a match, if it was too light, too dark, too yellow, too ashy, if the formulation just didn't work for me. So I filled out all those questions, and then I got an email with my return shipping label. So it was really easy to initiate a return, so I also like that part of the process. So let me know if you guys try this out. I will also leave links to my Instagram and Twitter where you can follow me along, and until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye guys.